They don't talk about him much. The older man who lives alone, not the celebrity, not the hero, not the villain, just the man behind the quiet door. Every morning, he wakes up to silence. No footsteps, no laughter, no one calling his name, just the ticking clock, reminding him that time still moves. Even when life feels frozen, people think he's lonely, weak, forgotten. They are wrong, because what they don't see is what it took for him to survive this long. He has buried friends, outlived lovers, watched dreams collapse, lost people he thought would be there forever, and still he wakes up, still he makes his bed, still he puts on clean clothes, still he shows up for a world that no longer shows up for him. That is not weakness. That is quiet, brutal strength. You see, older men who live alone aren't empty. They are full of memories no one asks about, full of stories no one listens to, full of pain they learn to carry in silence. They learn not to complain, not because it doesn't hurt, but because no one came when they did. So they stopped asking. They sit by windows, watching a world that moved on without them. They scroll through photos of people who don't call anymore. They replay conversations they wish had ended differently. And at night, when the lights go off, that's when the real battle begins. Because silence is loud when you're alone. Regret screams, guilt whispers, memories knock, and still he survives the night. Here's the truth nobody tells you. Most older men living alone aren't abandoned by others. They were abandoned by purpose. They spent their lives building something for everyone else, working, providing, protecting. And when the job was done, the world said, "Thank you, you're no longer needed." So they were left with empty rooms and full hearts that no one visits. But listen closely. Inside that quiet apartment lives a man who once dreamed bigger than you, loved harder than you, sacrificed more than you. He didn't fail at life. Life failed to remember him. And yet, he is still here, still breathing, still standing, still choosing not to give up. That is not tragedy. That is a warrior who outlived the war. So the next time you see an older man sitting alone in a cafe, or walking slowly through a park, or staring into nothing at a bus stop, don't pity him. Respect him, because he carries decades of storms inside his chest and still has the courage to wake up every morning and face another quiet day. And here's the most shocking truth of all. That man is not broken. He is undefeated. He is the last man standing in a life that tried to erase him. And if you're listening to this right now, one day that man might be you. So don't wait until silence becomes your only companion. Call your father. Visit your grandfather. Sit with the old man next door. Ask him his story. Because one day, someone will need to remember yours. And in the end, the truth about older men living alone is not that they are lonely. It's that they are the strongest survivors. No one ever celebrates